We got all kinds of issues right now for Golden State. Houston, we have a problem. Jay Will, take a look at something closely for me.
Well, something that we have to say first. Here's a stat everybody needs to recognize. On possessions in which Klay Thompson and Stephen Curry are guarding the Houston shooter, Greeny, okay? Houston has scored twice as many points, and they're shooting 57%. As opposed to any other player guarding the shooter, they're scoring 37%, right? So it goes to show you they're isolating both Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson. So we're going to see one of the videos here on this isolation on Klay. All right, so first off, Klay's in the right situation. He's a lefty, a strong lefty driver. He wants to drive left. You shade the entire left side. We've seen this happen in multiple playoff series, even in the last where they force him to drive. You want him to shoot towards this gap. Now, what you're going to see here coming from the weak side is you're actually going to see Draymond Green right here in this middle space clogging the paint, talking to Klay, saying, send him my way, send him my way, send him directly towards me, which they want him to drive that way here, okay? That's where you want. Right. So now I want you to see, watch Klay's feet. Watch this. He has him where he wants him. Watch how he moves. What are you doing, Klay? What are you doing? Now all of a sudden, he's parallel to the sideline. Why are you that way? You wanted to send him this way. But he keeps changing his feet. Happy feet, happy feet. And this is where James Harden starts to cook when he starts to dance. Yep. When he dances, boom, he scores a three. Now, here's everything that shows me in this last play, because this dictates what happens. In the game, Stephen Curry gets to the rim, okay? Now, he gets to the rim. I want you to pay. This ball's going to go in. 80-66. It's about to be 82-86.
Right.
Golden State is on an 11-0 run after this bucket goes in. Right. Let me talk about team chemistry here with Klay Thompson. Klay, we see what's going on. I'm going to circle and call you out, Klay. Now, everybody's out here. Everybody's up. Quinn Cook is up. He's up. Everybody's laughing. Everybody's hyped. What's going on right here? Klay, why are you in your own head? Why are you by yourself? Why are you not throwing yourself into what the team is doing? I know you're having a bad shooting night, but lose yourself on that. The only way you can become a better shooter in this game is by throwing yourself into what the team is doing. But that face right there, while everybody else is celebrating, getting hyped up that their team is about to come back in the game, that says everything you need to know about where Klay Thompson is mentally right now.
Let me bring Jalen and Coach back into this thing here for a second, because I'm curious to get your perspective on this. It does feel as though there are a lot of psychological things going on, and Jay just pointed out one of them there. A lot of it kind of going Houston's way. They feel like the team that, I hate the expression, wants it more. But that's a little bit of the feeling that you get as you watch this thing play out. What do you think?
I want to make sure I give James Harden his due credit. He's making and taking contested shots and knocking them down. You did a great job of breaking that down. But how many people can create a shot in that short space, get behind the three line, make the shot, and get fouled when they know that somebody's trying to force them right, and they know that everybody's trying to funnel their defense towards stopping them? So James Harden's greatness to me was the difference in that game.
Yeah, look, you're guarding James Harden every single night for 40 minutes. Is that going to get in your head? I mean, no one stopped the guy all season long. He can create space anytime he wants it. Now, the whole idea of him sitting on the bench, I understand that's a small snapshot of one moment in time. I wouldn't put too much into it. You'd be disappointed maybe. Maybe he was locking into something else. Maybe he was ready to go win the game. I wouldn't get lost in that. The deal is, here's the deal. Klay Thompson's a role player. Let's not understand who he is. He's a role player. He's a spot-up shooter.
Is he a role player?
He is not a leading player on your team. He's a second or third option at best.
I understand what you said about the play. If you watch the whole game, that was his mannerism the whole game now. It was the whole game. So, and yes, I think he is a role player, but he's a role player that you need to play at a high level in order for this team to win a championship.
Right. James Harden is a guy that sometimes we worry about the mentality in the postseason, and he's what make or miss. He continues to keep fighting like that, and maybe it is getting in Klay's head a little bit.
It should get in his head because James Harden giving him work,
cooking him.
Okay, and he was sitting on the bench. I would say probably was tired, having to chase after James Harden. But also, here's the other thing. To your point about Klay, Klay is the best third option in the NBA. The best third option in the NBA.
But he's about to become a free agent in this summer of free agency, and people are not viewing him as a third option, right? That's not
he'll get paid as the first option, but still, in order to win a championship with him, he'll need to be the second option or a third option.
It's a very interesting one.
He's a fit guy.
Anyone here believe the Rockets are going to win this series? There's 2 out of 3, 2 of these games in Oakland. I got one. Any other takers?
No.
I'm looking over there. Hembo says yes. Tell you right now,
Thank you,
Rockets
Hembo.
could easily be up 3-1 in this series.
And we talked all season about the Rockets having what it takes to press the Golden State Warriors, the small ball lineup. They're able to get away with it because of no DeMarcus Cousins.
Plus 12 in the second quarter with that small ball.